In a world where royal tradition often meets modern reality with caution, two young royals are stepping into the global spotlight with bold, unexpected moves that are reshaping what it means to wear a crown in the 21st century. These aren't just children of monarchs anymore, they're young adults writing a new chapter in royal history. And as we speak, all eyes are turning to Infanta Sofía of Spain and Prince Emmanuel of Belgium, two names that may have once lingered in the background, now rising with force, purpose, and style into the public arena. Let's begin with Spain's Infanta Sofía, the second daughter of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, a quiet force who, at 18 years old, has suddenly emerged as one of the most talked about royal figures of 2025. For years, she stood gracefully behind her older sister, Princess Leonor, the heir to the Spanish throne. While Leonor was often in the media spotlight for her military training and ceremonial duties, Sophia observed, learned, and waited. But waiting doesn't mean fading, and Sophia's moment has now arrived with breathtaking elegance. In April 2025, as she turned 18, Sophia was awarded one of Spain's highest distinctions, the Grand Cross of the Order of Isabella the Catholic. It was a quiet but powerful symbol, the kind that royal watchers immediately recognized. This wasn't just a birthday gift. It was the beginning of a new public identity. The honor signaled Sophia's emergence not only as a young woman of royal blood but as a future ambassador of Spain's evolving monarchy, a woman of action, intellect, and global relevance. The royal household confirmed it. In September 2025, Sophia would begin her university studies at Forward College, an innovative institution offering a transformative European education. But this wasn't just any college. With campuses in Lisbon, Paris, and Berlin, Forward College partners with the University of London to offer elite political science and international relations training, an ideal path for a future diplomat or even a quiet power player behind the throne. Unlike her sister, who remains grounded in Spain for military and constitutional training, Sophia was granted more academic freedom, on one condition: she must remain within 3 hours' flight from Madrid. The message is clear. Her academic future may be hers to shape, but her connection to the monarchy remains central. While the €18,500 annual tuition fee was covered by the royal budget, Sophia's move wasn't met with controversy, it was met with admiration. Queen Letizia, known for her strict educational principles, approved the decision alongside King Felipe. Royal experts observed how carefully curated this path is. Sophia may not inherit the crown, but she is being prepared to support it, with grace, international awareness, and a mind trained for global diplomacy. And there's more. Reports from royal insiders suggest that Sophia is expected to take on specific roles tied to youth, sustainability, and innovation across Europe. Unlike her mother, who transitioned from journalism to royalty, Sophia is beginning her adult life as a royal, one who must find a unique voice that balances tradition with modern values. She's not just representing the future of Spain's monarchy, she's actively helping define it. Now, let's turn to Prince Emmanuel of Belgium, a royal whose path couldn't be more different, and yet just as revolutionary. Born on October 4, 2005, the son of King Felipe and Queen Matilda, Emmanuel has always occupied a more discreet position in the Belgian royal line, third in succession, behind his older sister Princess Elizabeth and older brother Prince Gabriel. But if Infanta Sofía is rising as a diplomat in the making, Prince Emmanuel is rewriting royal protocol with flair, mystery, and a surprisingly creative spirit. After completing his international baccalaureate at the International School of Brussels, Emmanuel disappeared from the public eye. The palace offered only a vague statement: the young prince would spend time abroad. Royal watchers speculated: was he joining the military like Elizabeth? Enrolling in university? Taking a gap year? Then the news broke. In an unprecedented move, it was revealed that Prince Emmanuel had enrolled in a football academy in Zaragoza, Spain, where he's currently training full-time. According to sources close to the royal household, this isn't just a passing hobby. Emmanuel is pursuing professional-level training, potentially aiming for semi-professional or national leagues. He's a serious athlete with a passion for strategy, speed, and discipline. But that wasn't the real shock. In early July 2025, a report from Luxembourg revealed that Emmanuel had also been living a secret double life as a DJ under the alias DJ Vintrix. That's right, a Belgian prince spinning beats in European clubs, hidden behind a stage name, quietly building a music brand that has stunned even the most jaded of royal reporters. Tracks like Rio and Palace started appearing on music platforms, and Emmanuel, known for his fluency in Dutch, French, and English, was reportedly seen performing at a private royal event in Luxembourg under this moniker. The reaction was immediate. Some called it rebellious, others called it genius. But one thing was clear: this prince was claiming his space not just in the palace, but in the world of art, athletics, and independence. Unlike other young royals shackled to strict expectations, Emmanuel's life seems to be unfolding with a kind of freedom rarely granted to European royals. Insiders say his parents, particularly Queen Matilda, supported his exploration of alternative paths. There's no question he remains committed to his royal role. But by building identities beyond the palace, he is, like Sophia, participating in a quiet but powerful revolution: royalty with dimension. What unites Infanta Sofía and Prince Emmanuel is their ability to navigate dual worlds, one of royal duty and one of individual passion. Their decisions aren't accidents. They are part of a larger shift happening in modern monarchies, a movement away from stiff ceremonial life and toward real-world engagement, where young royals must prove their value not by birthright alone, but through intellect, talent, and relevance. And in 2025, that relevance is more important than ever. As monarchies across Europe evolve under public scrutiny, the success of the next generation depends not just on who they are, but what they choose to become. Infanta Sofía is becoming a voice of soft power, educated, composed, globally oriented. Prince Emmanuel is becoming a symbol of personal freedom and passion, an artist-athlete with royal roots and rebellious rhythm. These are not your grandmother's royals. These are global citizens, future leaders, and cultural influencers shaped by tradition, but not confined by it. So now, as they step further into adulthood, into the arena of public service, personal ambition, and cultural identity, we ask, is this the future of monarchy? A future where crowns don't just sit on heads, but become platforms for innovation, connection, and transformation. Their evolution is not just symbolic, it's strategic. In an age where monarchies no longer survive by mere tradition, but thrive by adaptation and relevance, the decisions made by young royals like Infanta Sofía and Prince Emmanuel are not isolated personal choices. They're reflections of a broader institutional shift, a calculated balancing act between duty and freedom, public service and personal growth, loyalty and individuality. For Infanta Sofía, every move is marked by intention. While she doesn't bear the direct weight of succession like her sister Princess Leonor, that freedom allows her to explore a version of royalty that is less confined, more experimental. Yet that freedom does not mean insignificance. In fact, many royal experts believe Sophia could end up playing a vital role behind the scenes in Spain's future monarchy. She may not wear the crown, but she might help protect it. Already, Sophia is being quietly groomed for international diplomacy. Her multilingual education, cultivated composure, and now her studies in political science and international relations place her in a unique position. She may one day represent Spain on diplomatic missions, cultural exchanges, and global forums, spaces where the influence of a well-prepared royal can speak volumes. And all this, without ever having to deliver a throne speech or wear a sash in Parliament. She is, in many ways, the modern solution to a centuries-old challenge: how to sustain royal prestige in a globalized, critical, and diverse world. Observers have also noted how differently Sophia presents herself. Her public appearances are polished yet relaxed. She dresses elegantly, but without the overtly traditional styling often expected of royal women. She has been seen engaging comfortably with young people, using contemporary language, and even expressing interest in environmental causes and human rights topics. Her generation doesn't see monarchy as a static institution, it sees it as a platform. Sophia is making it clear that she wants to stand on that platform with clarity and substance. Meanwhile, Prince Emmanuel's journey stands as a dramatic counterpoint, a reminder that royalty is no longer about fitting into a mold, but about shaping your own narrative. His leap from the marble halls of the Belgian palace to the roaring crowds of football stadiums and the electric pulse of DJ sets is nothing short of revolutionary for European royalty. There's nothing performative about it, it's not a PR stunt. Emmanuel is genuinely pursuing his passions. And by doing so, he's attracting a new kind of admiration, one that has little to do with lineage and everything to do with authenticity. His stint in Zaragoza's elite football program speaks volumes. Belgium, a nation passionate about football, has seen its princes and princesses serve in ceremonial roles at matches. But Emmanuel, he's on the pitch, he's training, sweating, competing. He's living the athlete's life, one that demands commitment, physical endurance, and a team-first mentality. In short, he's earning his stripes not as a royal, but as a player. Then there's DJ Vintrix, the alias that launched 100 headlines. Royal analysts were floored when it emerged that Emmanuel had released electronic music tracks under this pseudonym, performing quietly at private events and even teasing appearances at low-profile venues. Royal fans in Luxembourg were the first to connect the dots, when an anonymous DJ's style bore uncanny resemblance to the young prince's known musical preferences and techniques. Confirmation followed. Belgium's third in line to the throne was spinning house music and dance anthems in his free time, building a following not by title, but by talent. And isn't that exactly what modern royalty needs? In a world where attention is currency and influence is built through platforms rather than palaces, Emmanuel is charting an unprecedented course. He's a prince who isn't defined by his formal titles, but by his personal expression. And the response has been resoundingly positive. Youth across Europe are seeing themselves reflected in him, young, curious, willing to take risks, and unafraid to diverge from family expectations while still honoring them. Still, there's no denying that both Emmanuel and Sophia walk tightropes. Every move is watched, every decision is dissected, social media magnifies their lives, and while admiration is plentiful, criticism can be ruthless. That's where the real strength of their paths emerges. They are navigating fame without surrendering to it. They are staying true to themselves, even when royal tradition demands conformity. And in doing so, they're setting powerful examples, not just for royal watchers, but for young people everywhere facing the same pressure to live up to family legacies, societal roles, or public expectations. Their parents play an enormous role in this too. King Felipe and Queen Letizia of Spain, King Felipe and Queen Matilda of Belgium, they're monarchs who understand that the survival of their dynasties depends not on controlling their children's lives, but on empowering them. Letizia, with her background as a journalist, has always emphasized the power of education, independence, and integrity. Felipe has cultivated a modernized, scandal-free Spanish monarchy, one that places service over spectacle. Similarly, Matilda and Felipe have raised their children to be multilingual, highly educated, and socially aware. Emmanuel and his siblings were never cloistered, they've been immersed in real-world experiences from the beginning. The contrast between the paths of Sophia and Emmanuel also underscores the different philosophies within European royal houses. Spain is focusing on symbolic continuity, preparing Leonor for her future reign while allowing Sophia to offer balance and support through intellect and diplomacy. Belgium, on the other hand, is embracing a fluid model. Princess Elizabeth is being groomed for the throne, but Emmanuel is allowed to pursue passions that may seem unconventional, yet add depth and visibility to the monarchy. And these evolutions are not occurring in isolation. Across Europe, young royals are exploring new identities. In Norway, Princess Ingrid Alexandra is preparing for greater public roles while maintaining a love for extreme sports. In the Netherlands, Princess Amalia took a gap year before university, traveling under the radar to understand the world better. These young royals are rejecting the one-size-fits-all model of the past. They are diverse, bold, and globally aware. So what does this mean for the future of monarchy? It means the crown is evolving. It is becoming less of a burden and more of a bridge, between the past and the future, between formality and freedom, between heritage and humanity. It means that the next generation of royals are not waiting to be handed authority, they are earning influence. Through education, passion, and personality, they are proving that modern monarchies don't have to be outdated institutions. They can be relevant, relatable, and resilient. Infanta Sofía and Prince Emanuel are standing at the frontier of that transformation. One, a future diplomat with poise and purpose. The other, a creative spirit who moves to his own rhythm. Together, they symbolize hope for a monarchy that doesn't retreat into tradition, but rather moves forward, with courage, innovation, and authenticity. So as they step into the spotlight with growing confidence and individuality, we are left watching, wondering, and inspired by the possibilities they represent. They're not just heirs to royal bloodlines. They are heirs to change. And now, we turn to you. With the world of royalty shifting before our eyes, with young leaders emerging from the shadows into the center of global relevance, what do you think the future holds for modern monarchies? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and comment below, are these bold, new royal paths the future we need, or is tradition still the most powerful crown they can wear?